Hello YouTubers, hello everyone. Look, just look at the state. I know it's been 4 months since I've scrapped something, but the pixies have been in my garage or something. It's an absolute tip. So I'm gonna have to do that before I can scrap something. Anyway, I digress. Today's video on Road to Recovery is it's a bit coordination and muscle memory, and seeing what the start of how I can do something and how I progress. So one of the things that I do, as you'll see in this video, is that I thought of crunching up paper, newspaper. Excuse me. Seems easy when you're fit and able, and you can just, scrunch it up, chuck it in a box and what have you, not a problem. But as you'll see, it's not that easy to begin with. So I won't talk too much. I know, sit down with amazement. I will get straight into the video. Here you go. Two interesting points. When I do the paper, it's up here on the triceps that gets very tired, very tired. And when I do it in a ball, trying to get it in a ball, that's difficult. So I've done it from another angle now. So hopefully the camera will pick it up. I can feel the paper. But now it's starting to get difficult. Just trying to get it into that ball. Can feel it up on the triceps. And that's difficult trying. Oh, come on. That's tiring. And now it's got to go in there. So the triceps and upper arm are getting tired doing this. Getting it into a ball is difficult. Concentration, very tiring. And getting it over from there to there, that's tiring as well. So I'll carry on. Let's fill that up. That's it. No more today. I think found out a few things. I've been through this process many a time. First thing is, if we look at the box, it's getting very untidy. You can see how tired I got compared to the first few. The best way I can explain it is that, okay, I get it into a ball, and then if you, obviously my right hand, you squeeze it as hard as you can, and you think nothing of it, and you just drop it in. But that squeezing process in the left hand, mostly up there, the triceps are really affected. Not so much the biceps. I can feel the paper, but it's not just the physical aspect, it's the concentration, the mental aspect as well. And all in all, I'm knackered. So we've done that. And then what I'll do is hold it with my right hand. And I'll straighten them all out again and we'll start again. Then you can see the box there. I'll move from that size box, so I'll scrunch them up, put them in there. Once that is full, I'll then move those to a larger box which is higher up, which will push my left arm and side further, and then a final third higher box. But I'm tired. It's not bad for a first day, a first attempt. Yeah. Let's see by the end of the week. any improvement. Now, as you could see from the video, the beginning was, well, it's starting over again. It's the coordination, it's the muscle memory. You've got to get the brain working with your muscles, and then the coordination to move the paper from where you've scrumpled it and crunched it up into the box. And it's not just crunching the paper, but it's that actual putting across to the box. And as you can see, yeah, I don't do things by halves, as you know. The boxes were pretty high at the end. At the beginning, yes, it's difficult. It's also painful, tiring, mentally as well as physically. It's hard to describe to get the memory to work with your body to work with the memory, whichever way it works, but to add insult to injury, I made myself put it in a container, a box, plastic box. But then, as I did it more and more and more, as you could see at the end, I had 3 boxes. So we started with the small one, which took quite a while to get used to, I got to admit. And I had been practicing. But then you could see that going from the blue, I didn't have to think too much about putting it into the middle size one. And then once we got that full, then we moved on to the big one. And I was surprised that it wasn't the muscle memory for the height of the big one. It was more that my muscles were tired, especially up in my biceps, triceps area and on my shoulders, which is to be expected for the muscles to deteriorate over such time, and then to expect them to work without any of them getting tired. It's just common sense. But it was encouraging that I was able to crunch the paper into balls easier, and reaching, I thought, would have been the hardest part for memory loss, as you'll see when I practice with my feet. I'll do that in a video next week. But I was surprised, I got to admit, that it was more the physical side, the tiredness, rather than the muscle memory of getting it up higher and reaching in. That was quite hard with the middle one, reaching down and then getting it up to that height. But it goes to show that with practice, yes, it's boring, but you've got to be in a frame of mind. Are you going to sit in a chair and just do nothing about your situation, or are you going to be proactive? And I am one of those people that prefers to be proactive, push my boundaries. Doesn't matter how much it hurts or doesn't hurt if I can't feel it in my left hand side. But I'm trying to get there. And if you can get that into your head, forget about the boring stuff. Just think, I've got to do it. Is rather than thinking, right, I'll be just sitting in a chair this time, watching TV, doing nothing. Totally inactive, not proactive. So no matter how boring these exercises are, no matter how long they take, it shows that they are worth trying. Whatever your circumstances are, I've just suited mine to my situation. You suit yours to your situation. Mini stroke, whether you've got hemiplegic migraine like myself, whatever condition you've got, set yourself targets. The doctors aren't going to help you. If you think going to physiotherapy once or twice a week is going to fix you, I've been to physiotherapy, and to be honest, it was more grief getting there, and I got absolutely nothing from it. The only thing I got from it was one exercise that I'll show you about stretching your back. That's the only thing I got from 12 weeks of physiotherapy. So while you're sitting there, just think, right, I said it before in the previous videos, that it's a puzzle, no matter what illness you got. Okay, I'm hemiplegic. I'm basically, yes, it is a mini stroke. And yes, I don't care what the doctors say, it does affect my memory every time I have an episode. It nibbles away a little bit more. So that is my situation. It might be your situation. But then again, you might have had a stroke. You might have had a mini stroke. You might have another affliction that you find something very, very difficult to do. Just patience. This is what we've got to have on the road to recovery. Baby steps and patience, patience, patience. And don't reach for the stars at the moment. Just little steps at a time, and you will get there. You could see by the end of the video that, like I said, with the muscle memory, I was so happy with that. It turned from being a boring exercise into, while I was doing it, I was thinking, hang on a minute, my memory, you know, can't remember the words, sorry. That's aphasia for you. My muscle memory was, yeah, it had improved drastically. And you could see that in the last, at the beginning of the film, I think it was dark, but well, in this video, when I filmed it, it was daylight, and you could see the difference. That the first one, yeah, it killed me, but you've got to persist, you've got to keep on going, you've got to keep on fighting. And as I said, physiotherapy, yes, go to it, but it's not going to totally fix you 100% unless you do your part at home. And think of other exercises that you could do. Think out of the box, like me. The doctors, I've had no help. Physiotherapy was just, well, it was a waste of time for my, they didn't understand what I was going through. So it proved to be, yeah, not of much use. But with my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I don't know your condition. So if you're offered physiotherapy, go to it. Never turn anything down that is offered to you by a doctor or a hospital. Go. And if you don't try, you don't know. And if you don't go, the doctors won't bother with you, okay? So you need the doctors and everybody on your side to get better. But, as I said, think out of the box what you can do at home, okay? So already we've got the cotton wool, the sandpaper, and the pin for feelings, no feelings. We've just done the paper in this video for muscle memory, coordination, things like that. And the next one will also be coordination and muscle memory. And it is, again, when you start these things, they are difficult. But the more you practice, exactly like a musical instrument, you've got to practice, practice, practice over and over and over and over and over again. And you keep on practicing, practicing. Football, cricket, 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 bowling, 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 bowling. And that's how they get to the top of the game. And it's the same with us. We've got to practice, practice, practice. And something will happen. Might only be little. Might be a bit more. You might make big leaps and bounds. Who knows? But if you don't try, you won't know, okay? I will be in later videos covering triggers, and I'll be covering depression in quite stress in a lot of I might do a couple of videos on stress, tension, depression. Nutrition is going to be a big one. All the triggers, all things like that. So if you're feeling down, don't worry, I will be talking about it, but try and stay positive. You might not have done it today. You might do a little bit more tomorrow, but just don't give up. Keep on trying, okay? So thank you very much for tuning in. I don't know how long this video has lasted, and oh yeah, because I did the other bits before. Oh, I tell you what, my brain is frazzled. It's, yeah, not good, not good. And I hope this makes you laugh. I don't know whether I said it in a previous video because I can't remember, as you know. I wrote a reply to a comment from one of my subscribers, and I was on about that. I believe I said in a previous video, there's not enough money invested in migraines compared to dementia and Alzheimer's. And then I wrote Alzheimer's, and I said to my subscriber, I said, I've forgotten how to spell Alzheimer's. So, it's pitiful. It really is pitiful. So I hope that's made you smile. And I don't want you thinking, if you've got a family member who's afflicted by it, I hope you can see the funny side of it, that I just couldn't remember how to spell Alzheimer's for the life of me. So anyway, but yeah, hopefully you gained something from this video, but hopefully this will just give you ideas how to get going again. And yeah, bit of enthusiasm, bit of get up, come on, let's get going. And like I said, if it doesn't work today, it might work tomorrow. If it doesn't work tomorrow, it might work the next day. Keep on going. Don't give up, okay? As I said, stay safe, stay well, everybody, no matter what part of the world you're in. And I will see you on the next one. And maybe, just maybe, on the next video, I'll actually not talk so much and make a shorter video. Maybe. Yeah, let's all do this. Let's keep positive. Even on our down days, think of positive words and just think, right, okay, temporary blip today, tomorrow will be better. So I'll love you and leave you, and you're thinking, thank God for that. Stay safe, stay well. See you on the next one. Look after yourselves, everybody. Bye now.